Yeah, just disappointed, I think. There's only one team that can win, and we know that, but it just hurts worse when you make it all the way and get second place, so haven't done that 2 years in a row now. It doesn't make it any easier, and, I'm proud to be part of a group that did get to go to the World Series 2 years in a row. Proud of that, proud of what we were able to accomplish this year as a team, and anytime you lose the last game when you're in the playoffs, it's no fun. So, yeah, just some disappointment right now for sure.
And the second row on your left.
Clayton, assuming that you return to the Dodgers next season, what do you believe this team needs to win the World Series? Any particular areas where you think it might improve?
They're a great team. I think what we were able to do in there this year, all those guys, we had so much depth in every single position. I don't know, to answer your question. I'm not sure what there is to be done. I think it's a little too early to think about all that stuff, obviously, but I think you have to realize that we are a really good team to get to go to the World Series 2 years in a row, and it might not be a personnel thing. It might just be a play better thing.
Yeah, right up front here, Barry.
Hey, Clayton, this is a little backdoor way of asking this, but would you prefer to stay here and get this job done?
Look, I know the future questions are obviously coming for myself. I don't want to take away from tonight, obviously, and what everybody's feeling, and never want to put the focus just on me or anything like that. This was a tough one for us tonight. It really was. Myself personally, it was tough. David pitched a great game, and I got out pitched, and we lost the game. And I got 3 days now to think about all that stuff before anything happens, and so it'll be an eventful 3 days for me, and try to figure it out.
And right up front here, Mike.
Clayton, Dave just told us that you have to tip your cap to the Red Sox, and they're a big reason why sometimes the things don't work out for you guys is they executed. How much of a margin of an error do you have when you're facing a lineup like that, and did that come out tonight?
Yeah, you have to give credit to the Red Sox. They're a great team. They won 108 games in the regular season, and they beat two teams that also won 100 games in the postseason, and then beat us 4-1. So they're a great team. Obviously, they have a lot of depth up and down the lineup. You saw guys, their starters out of the bullpen, starting, short rest, whatever they did. Their bullpen guys throwing the ball great. They're a great team. So not a lot of margin for error, to answer your question. I made a few mistakes tonight, and sometimes you just wish they find a gap or find a single or something like that, and they went over the fence tonight. So that's the story of the game.
A few more. Dylan, third row on your left.
Clayton, the first inning there, how were you feeling, and what was kind of the adjustment that you made? Because the next, obviously, handful of innings went pretty smoothly for you.
Well, honestly, the first inning, Pierce put a good swing on that ball, but the one that hurt was the Benintendi single. It was 0-2, and you got to get that slider in the dirt, and he didn't hit it that hard, but he shouldn't be able to make contact on an 0-2 slider like that. So I left that one up, and that's what cost you. The solo homer in the first. You can deal with that one run, and exactly what David did. He gave up one in the first and shut him down after that, and I tried to keep it at 2 as best I could, and then the homers got to me there at the end, but not a whole lot of adjustment. Just just some bad pitches in there.
And just to clarify, so your understanding is you have 3 days to make the
Yeah, I think I said 10 earlier, but then a month ago or so, but I found out it was 3 a little bit
not
ago.
Not 5? Because I've heard 5 also.
I'm fairly confident I have 3 days. It was confirmed to me, so I think I have 3 days is the opt-out window.
Okay, and just to clarify, you haven't made that decision yet?
Haven't made the decision yet. We got 3 days. To talk between us and the Dodgers, see what happens, and then we'll go from there.
Would you be open to that? It's getting something done within the next 3 days?
I think we'll have some conversations for sure.